Hey guys, Josh Barton here for my first commentary. This time it's gonna be Uncharted. Um, so yeah, you know what a commentary is. If you don't know, shame on you. It might sound a little weird. I'm a little under the weather. I seem to get a little I get a little allergies, but today I want to I want to get a couple things on my chest. That I just saw a video last night called Uncharted 4 It's Coming Closer by RobinGaming. The video is in the description below. And it's basically talking about Uncharted 4. How he says, oh, we know Uncharted's coming out because of he gives pretty good evidence, like a couple tweets by the voice actor who voiced Charlie Cutter from Uncharted 3, and Naughty Dog stating that they have a special project after The Last of Us, and basically Uncharted 3 coming free to play, the multiplayer. So, Uncharted 4, do we want it or do we need it? He says, even though Naughty Dog's not gonna do it, Naughty Dog doesn't want to do it, he says, Sony's gonna do it for the release of the PlayStation 4. As you know, it's in February, I think, February 21st, I think, was the announcement of the PlayStation 4. And basically, they had, a few games announced, mostly the two being Killzone, Shadowfall, and Infamous Second Son. Those are the two big ones, basically, for me. Anyway, he says we need another system seller, because even though they're two pretty good games, we need a system seller. And he says Uncharted's gonna do it for them. Basically Uncharted is gonna do it all the way. So basically, he says even though Naughty Dog's not gonna do it, if they say they're not gonna do it, they're gonna find another studio who's gonna do it. Like how they did Uncharted Golden Abyss. That's basically what they were doing. So they will take like Ben Studios, the person who actually made the studio who actually made Uncharted Golden Abyss. So Uncharted 4, do we need it for the PlayStation 4? Me being the Uncharted fan that I am, I actually don't want Uncharted 4 ever to come out. Because what's the point? We already had 3 great installments. Why do we need a 4th one to, not be as good? Because Naughty Dog, I don't think is going to do it again. But you never know. Sony wants money, and Uncharted's another way for money. They said they're going to stop doing Resistance, so the next thing on the list is Uncharted, basically. So, okay. So, I don't want Uncharted 4. Do you want Uncharted 4? Post in the comments below and let me know. But I'm not done yet. Yeah, there's a few things I want to talk about. If Uncharted 4 gets announced, what do I want from it? If it is announced, I want a really interesting story. And how it takes place like maybe like 10 or 15 years right after Uncharted 3, just about. And I want this to be really interesting. I want it like as treasure hunter, just like how let's take how personal it was from the Uncharted 3 villain. Let's take the menacing stuff from Uncharted 2 villain, and whatever any trait from the Uncharted 1 villains. I want them all into one with a little new things. I want them to be psychotic, but that's the villain basically. And I want it to take place 15 years right after, because I think it'd be interesting. Because I want both Sully and Elena to die, be dead. And the only way for Nathan Drake to connect with his past life is basically via Charlie Cutter and Chloe Fraser. Staying, because I just read 2 graphic novels, which are basically the same thing. It's The Dark Knight Returns and Spider-Man Reign, which is basically kind of like that, you know. They have nothing to both Spider-Man and Batman don't have anything to live for, and so what do they do? When a giant evil comes up, they have to fight him. You know, basically that's what it is. So that's why I want them both die, and I want both Charlie and Chloe to die like halfway through the game as well, cause then Drake will have nothing to live for, and he'll question himself like, do I really want to go after this guy? You know, basically. And so, I don't want this to be really dark and really gritty, you know, pushing the boundaries of T ratings, basically, you know, basically have the same stuff from Uncharted, best and 3 Uncharteds, you know, have Drake nothing to live for, you know, and basically question himself, can he really save the whole world, technically, like in Uncharted 2, while his world is taken away from him? Could he do it? Could he really do it? So, yeah. So that's what I think Uncharted 4 should do. In the end, of course, you know, Uncharted, Nathan Drake kills the new guy. I want him to be like and another thing about the villain, I want him to be like a fresh guy, you know, like mid-20s, maybe early 30s, basically. I want him to be a fresh guy, while Drake is basically as old as Sully, basically. So basically, causes of death from Elena. I want both of them to die from. I basically want 4 of them to die from Nathan's adventures. Any adventure that should cause them to death, because he'll have the grief of basically, I caused this on them, now they're taken away from me. And of course, he'll find something, Nathan Drake will find something that he'll be like, I'm ready to take him on. Then he goes after him and be like, yeah, and then kill him off. And then you see Nathan Drake floating on a boat. This is what the ending I want to be. Just him sitting on a boat, drifting away, and you don't know where he's going. That'd be actually kind of a good ending, you know. He's saying, I'm finally done with this stuff. Just leave me be. And saying, if there's any other kinds of treasure out there, you know where to find me. Basically, that's what I want. That's basically what I want. That'd be really awesome. Well, I want to hear your guys' opinion. Story, what do you want it to be? Do you agree with me, or do you want something else? Tell me in the comments below. Another thing I want, this is like a minor thing, like, I want Drake, this is why it's basically, you know, even though I want it to be dark and gritty, I like some humor in there once in a while, so, this is what I want Drake to do. This is why I think it should be like pushing team rating boundaries. I want Drake to drop an F-bomb. You know, after like you see like right before the final showdown between him and the villains, like, you're not effing getting away from me. Oh, that'd be great. That'd be awesome. So another thing, I want to do, talk about is the multiplayer. I think it was perfect in Uncharted 3. You know, everything is good. The only thing I really want is like co-op, even though it has like team objective, or not team objective, you know, like that gauntlet of co-op objectives. I don't have my own like individual things like in Uncharted 2, you know, like Siege is its own thing, Survival is its own thing, you know, co-op adventure basically, something like that. Have all the game modes, adding a few new ones, basically that, you know, like having every single weapon from the Uncharted universe, having all the making new maps, have all the old maps, you know, make it like super huge, saying, you know, this will be like, because if they do make an Uncharted 4, this is what I want this to be the final one. You know, no more. They can make prequels if they want, even though I don't think prequels are that interesting. But even though I don't care, as long as they make Uncharted prequels, you know. But don't make it too confusing. Like this comes before this, yeah, just like that. You know, so what I want to do for multiplayer is have all the maps from the past 2 games, have all of the game modes, adding a couple more, and having every single weapon from the past 3 games, and adding a few new ones in Uncharted 4. So I want graphics engine to be a little bit more different, a little bit more, you know, dark, like I said. But this is completely my opinion, and I just read 2 graphic novels yesterday, and I was just in the zone. I was like, what happens if these 2 graphic novels only in Uncharted? And there's like rumors speculating about Uncharted 4. I was like, I want to get my opinion out about this. So, would you like that? Would you want that? Oh, right before we ended off here, I have one more thing to tell you, is that I want the customization better. Because I didn't really, I don't say I want to really, I don't really like it, the customization in Uncharted 3. I think it was very limited. Because I want something, I want a game like, because WWE 13, let's bring that game into this. I wanted the create a superstar stuff, you know, something like that, that creation, and put it in this game. Something like that, basically. So that's all I wanted to tell you guys about Uncharted 4. My predictions, if they decide to make Uncharted 4. I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear what you want to hear, what you want to say, basically. And that's about it. So I hope you enjoyed this commentary. Please give me your opinions. I know I'm saying it too much, but I want to see your opinions. So hope you enjoyed this commentary, and I'll see you all later. Peace.